Got it.
Welcome, everybody. We've got Lou Bortone here. He's a pioneer and thought leader in the video space since the launch of YouTube in 2005. He's helped literally thousands of entrepreneurs and companies create and leverage online video to build their brands and dramatically grow their revenues. And let me tell you what, if you guys go to cindybishopworldwide.com and go on the homepage, as uncomfortable as it is for me to make a video and then look at it, I now have a Lou video there because I hired him to do my videos because I can't seem to get it done. So prior to his industry leading work in online video marketing, Lou spent over 20 years as a marketing executive in the television and entertainment industries, including national promotion manager for entertainment television and senior vice president for marketing for Fox Family Worldwide in Los Angeles. Lou is a super popular speaker, author, ghostwriter. He's also the author of Video Marketing Rules, How to Win in a World Gone Video. You can learn a lot more about him. We'll provide his website later. So get ready to learn. Take it away, Lou.
Thank you, Cindy. And thank you again for the opportunity to chat with you guys. As you know, I have a special place in my heart for realtors. So I just wanted to talk a bit today about YouTube. You let me know, please, if you can see my slides when I'm sharing them. Like if I go to the next slide, does it change for you? Cindy? Yeah. You can see that slide.
Yeah, it changes.
Yeah,
oh, perfect. Okay, because sometimes it doesn't work. Well, thank you for the lovely introduction. I'll skip through this since you mentioned most of it before. I also like to mention that I have a couple of little pugs running around here that you might hear in the background from time to time. So I apologize in advance. But today I wanted to really talk about YouTube because it's really very powerful. And it's not that difficult. And it's just a great way to generate awareness and put yourself out there and be found online. Let me go back here. YouTube has over 2 billion monthly active users, and people watch over 1 billion hours of YouTube video content every single day. YouTube is sort of a monster when it comes to internet sites. It's the second most visited website in the world, and over 500 hours of video content are uploaded to YouTube every minute, which is kind of mind-boggling when you think about it. YouTube is oftentimes the first stop in the social shopping journey. So if somebody's looking for, whether it's a widget or a house or a property, YouTube is oftentimes where they're going to go to find the answer. YouTube users are also more likely to have a college education. So when YouTube started, gosh, I think it was 18 years ago. Yes, it was all cats on skateboards and teenagers and things like that. But now YouTube viewers are much more affluent. They're much older, and it's really a very mainstream website. There are more than 51 million YouTube channels, which is up 36% over last year. It's very easy to have a YouTube channel. It almost gives you like a different website or extra presence on the web. So I'm going to try to share with you some of the more simple ways to get up and running on YouTube. You can see, as far as trends go here, how-to videos are very popular. So again, if you're a realtor, you might want to talk about, how to better your curb appeal. Whatever niche or business you're in, you can do how-to videos. Those are really popular. Again, you can see on the chart on the right, really any kind of video. 92% of people will watch any kind of content, but 31% and 29% respectively prefer how-to and educational videos. YouTube is now also the #1 source for people who watch or listen to podcasts, which is relatively new and not insignificant. YouTube has surpassed iTunes and Spotify as the #1 platform for podcasts. In addition, YouTube Shorts, which are videos under 60 seconds, continue to grow in popularity. So if you think you don't know what to say, you really only have to do a 60-second video on your iPhone, 60 seconds or less, And YouTube Shorts, YouTube will turn that into a short if it's under 60 seconds. Shorts in and of themselves get 1.5 billion viewers per month. Live streams are going live on YouTube continues to grow. Immersive shopping is becoming more popular on YouTube. You can actually shop from within the channel, which is crazy. And also, this is another crazy trend, ASMR. I can't remember what that stands for, but they're like videos of people whispering. I don't know why those are really, really popular. I guess because they're relaxing, or they're very, sort of calming videos. And again, I've been on YouTube since 2005, so I've been doing this for a while. And I can tell you that the good news is a little YouTube improvement goes a long way. So if you have a channel that you haven't been to for a while, or maybe you have sort of a channel where maybe you put up 3 videos and then stopped 3 years ago, it's okay. It's relatively easy to fix. And a lot of what you need to do on YouTube is just set it and forget it. You do it once and then you're good. You put up your channel banner and then you're done. You put up your welcome video and you're done. You should also remember that YouTube is a social network, so there's definitely a community aspect to it. Consistency is also key. I mean, if you want your YouTube channel to work, you have to upload videos, and you should, in most cases, really have a strategy and a plan on what you want to do. Do you want to post once a week? Do you want to do how-to videos? Do you want to do short little YouTube shorts? You should really have a plan going in, and also keep in mind that YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint. So it's true that it only takes one video to go viral, but it's much more common that you have to upload consistently and be on the channel consistently to get any real traction. As far as best practices for YouTube, you want to put most of your focus on the title, description, and tags. The tags are the keywords for your video, and I'm going to show you some tools to find those. You want to definitely create compelling, attention-getting thumbnails. Those are the little images that come with the video, and I usually create those on something called canva.com. Very simple to use. They have templates there. You should use playlists to curate and organize your content. The reason that playlists are important is because if somebody starts watching your playlist, it's going to be just like Netflix. The next video will start as the last one ends. So they sort of play in sequence, and playlists also help you to organize your content so that if you have, a hobby and you're doing something else, you can have 2 different playlists rather than having 2 different channels. You definitely want to include a subscribe button on your videos, which is, again, very simple to do, and always encourage your viewers to subscribe with a call to action. So you always want to remind your viewers to subscribe, because obviously the more subscribers you have to your channel, the more attention YouTube pays to it. You can also customize your channel even further with a channel trailer, which is like a welcome video for your channel. And again, I'll show you how to do all this in a moment. And a big question when it comes to YouTube is, what's the right length? There's no specific, one answer for that, but 2 to 8 minutes seems to be the sweet spot for length of video on YouTube. Now, your video should never be any longer than it has to be, so I would not artificially try to stretch it out to 8 minutes. But again, anything between 2 and 8 minutes seems to be a sweet spot, the exception being those YouTube shorts, which are intentionally under 60 seconds. So here are a few keys to success on YouTube. You want to put a lot of thought and research into your video's title. And one of the ways I've been doing that recently is with AI and ChatGPT. I may go into the AI and ChatGPT and say, give me 10 YouTube video titles for a video about such and such. You also want to create a long, detailed, keyword-rich description. You want to optimize for search engine optimization with tags, which are keywords. Again, as I mentioned, you have to create custom thumbnails. and I'm going to show you screenshots of all of this. You also want to include what's called end cards to keep the viewer on your channel. Playlists sort of give your viewers the opportunity to binge your content. Again, consistency, very important. You want to try to post a video at least once a week. And I don't do that. I typically create 4 or 5 videos at a time and then schedule them once a week. So yes, I'm posting them once a week, but I'm not necessarily creating new ones once a week. Again, ideal length between 2 and 8 minutes. I'll show you what info cards is in a moment. And then really don't intentionally end your video with end cues. Don't say, that's all I've got. Bye for now. See you later. You want to try to keep people on your channel as much as possible and as long as possible. This is just this statistic, or this chart just shows time spent with social media apps. And you can see that far and away, YouTube has the most time spent on platform by users. And things like, Twitter and Snapchat get a lot of press, but, YouTube dwarfs those in terms of time spent on the channel. It's, more than twice as much as people spend on Instagram. And, the only other ones that are even close are Facebook and TikTok. So again, YouTube is kind of a beast in terms of the internet, and someplace where you should really have a presence. And I told you I'd show you how to upload videos on YouTube. When you go to upload a video to YouTube, it's going to ask you for a title and a description and tags. So I usually try to create a title that has a little bit of curiosity in it. I'll show you a tool that I use to find those titles. And again, in the description, you can copy the title again. You can add tags in the description. You can add keywords. And I usually add 3 hashtags with keywords with hashtags as well. The rest of the description is, I add other links and backlinks to my other sites and things like that. But again, just like in an email or an article where the headline is 80% of the, reason for watching, your title is 80% of the way in YouTube. I'm going to go back here for a second because I skipped ahead. So again, you can see in this title, I called it Descript.com demo, how to repurpose or resize your videos in Descript.com. So my keyword is Descript. That's the software that's in the video headline. It's about 67 characters. And again, I've put a little explanation here in the description. I always start my description with a URL because that will go back to your site as a live link. And you can see here, I've created a colorful custom thumbnail. So when you upload your video, YouTube's going to ask whether or not you want to upload a custom thumbnail. And, typically they'll give you 3 images that, not always the greatest. So I always upload a custom thumbnail. This is where I add videos to my playlist. In this case, it's my podcast about The Godfather. So I add it to that playlist. And then I add my keywords. Now, this is from the Descript video earlier. So I put, you have 500 characters in here. I've used almost all of them. And again, I use my name and obviously the name of the software, Descript tutorial. I don't know why my slides keep jumping ahead here. So I've tried to make the most of these keywords because that's how people search for and find your videos using those keywords. In addition, earlier I mentioned that you can use what's called an end screen. And in the last 20 seconds of your video, you have the ability to add another video or a subscribe button so that the viewer, you're basically suggesting where they should go next. You're giving them something else to watch. So that helps keep people on the channel longer. So I always utilize and take advantage of that end screen opportunity. In addition, you can see here, you can create any amount of playlists and you can add your video to more than one playlist if you decide to do that. So that it's always good to make sure that your video's in a playlist. And you can see what a playlist looks like here. I've done my 31 days of video and I have a different tip for each day. So I turned it into a playlist and I made this playlist unlisted because only people who buy the course can access them. But if somebody wants to catch up and watch 4 or 5 days worth, they can essentially binge the content here by just watching one video right after another. So that's what a playlist looks like when you put all the videos in a specific playlist. Again, oops, I went back by accident here. This is a custom thumbnail that I created on canva.com. You can see over here that they have all kinds of templates. So all I had to do basically was change the words and change the photo, and just basically create a custom thumbnail that's more attention getting and better than the ones that YouTube would give you by default. Again, feel free to unmute or jump in if you have any specific questions, and I'll also answer questions at the end. One of the things that's good to do on YouTube, which is fairly new, is to get a handle or a name. And when you go to your YouTube channel and go to customization, it's going to give you the ability to select your own custom, what they call handle or channel name. Without this, your channel will be a very long, ugly link. But with this, in this case, I chose @LouBortone video as my handle. So when people go to youtube.com/@LouBortone video, they will come to my channel. And @LouBortone video is easier to remember than a bunch of numbers and letters, which is what they used to give you. So you want to be able to go into YouTube and basically reserve your handle. If you have a common name, it might have to be, LouBortone22, but you should definitely have your name as your YouTube handle and make it easy. Oops, I think I just stopped sharing by accident. Let me go back here. Are you guys still able to see these slides as I progress through them?
No, you took sharing away.
Let me just go back for a second here. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Great. Sorry about that. I have too many buttons here and I hit the wrong one. But you can see the slides progressing here.
No, yeah. Mhm.
Now? Yep.
Now
So
we're on
you said-
keywords. Yeah.
Yep, perfect. So a tool that I use to find those keywords, which is great because it's free, is called vidIQ, VIDIQ. So if I'm doing my podcast about The Godfather and I want to use that as a keyword, I just enter it here in the keywords, and vidIQ is going to tell me what the search volume is, the monthly search volume for that keyword, and how competitive that keyword is. So I can go here and see that the keyword Godfather gets 350,000 searches per month. So even though it's a competitive keyword, I'm definitely going to use that as one of my keywords. It also gives you related keywords so that I can say, oh, okay, the Godfather theme gets 178,000 searches a month, or the Godfather trailer gets 43,000 searches a month. So I'm going to basically find the keywords that I want and put those into the tags section of my video. So it's just a great way to find the right keywords. And also, again, if you are a real estate agent selling in the, Washington, D.C. area, you can put D.C., Washington. It's going to give you all, if you just put in Washington, D.C. listings or whatever, it's going to give you other related keywords that you can use and show you what people are searching for so that it's easier for them to find your video on YouTube. And again, it's going to show you the search volume, and then basically it's going to give it a competitive score. So if you can find a video that has high search but relatively low score, the higher the number, the better in this case. So green means there's not a lot of competition for this keyword. So it gets 30,000 searches a month and it's not very competitive. So I may use that expression as one of the keywords in my video. Again, one of these, and again, this was just a goofy song parody that we did, but if you look in your YouTube analytics, you can see which videos have gotten the most traction or the most views, and it'll also show you the watch time. And this particular video has a ton of views because it was just a goofy song parody. So I can look at these analytics and see, you know, who's watching, are there any dips, are there any things that I should be aware of? So when I go back to make the next video, I can use that research to help me with the video. It's also going to tell me where the traffic is coming from. Are people just putting something in search? In this case, that's not the case. They're just finding it in terms of, you know, browsing through YouTube. So this will tell you where the viewers are coming from. And the analytics will also show you, is it coming from subscribers? Is it coming from particular countries? In this case, you know, 65% of the views are coming from the US. It's even going to show you the demographics, male versus female. So again, you can look at your statistics here, your YouTube analytics, and, you know, basically help to inform your next videos. So I can see here that this video is appealing mostly to older viewers. So all these things just help me figure out, okay, what should I double down on? What should I do more of when I'm doing these videos? Oh, cool. We're at the end here. So I also want to mention that right now I'm doing something which just started called 31 Flavors of Video. It's basically a video a day in May. That just started on May 1st. So if you're interested in that, let me know, or you can just go to loubortone.com/challenge23. It's not too late to jump in. We have a Facebook group where we provide a lot of support. We do weekly Q&A calls. You get a different video prompt or video idea every day, so it'll give you ideas of what to do. And it's just a great way to get momentum and accountability to help you create more video. I think that's what I got, Cindy.
Again? What's the name
Yes.
of the website? Sorry.
The website for the 31 days of video is loubortone.com/challenge23, challenge 23. It's on the bottom of this slide here.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And let me know if you have, I can go back to any of these slides, or let me know if you have any questions, because I can basically, you know, provide more details on any specific aspect of this YouTube stuff.
I like the daily video thing. I think this is something you all should do. What is the cost of that?
That's $97 for weekly Q&A calls, the daily prompts, Facebook group where people are uploading videos and encouraging each other.
But also would get them to do a video a day.
Yeah,
Which
that's
I
the
can
idea.
guarantee they're not doing now. By the way, I put that in the chat room. So
Thanks.
the biggest thing is for those you're talking, the person that's talking here is somebody that isn't very good at getting video done either. So I had to hire Lou to actually create videos for me because I'm so bad at it. But for 97 bucks, that's an amazing amount for you to be able to do that every single day and have some accountability to get it done. Because the problem is we're not doing it. You're doing
Right.
the same old marketing that everybody else is doing that isn't working.
Mhm.
And so I just think this is really great. I did put it in the chat room, and that's also a great way to get some practice in, so
Yeah.
you're not afraid of it anymore. So what do they do? I like that. Really.
So I've got, like, this is my the Facebook group. So each day you get a prompt. So it might be, I can't even remember today, what's your favorite business quote? And you can see in here that folks who have never done video before are doing it for the first time. And I always say done is better than perfect. So
Yes.
people are uploading their videos, you know, the quality doesn't really matter. It's really more about the practice
And doing it.
the habit of doing it, you know, just getting out there and doing videos. So some of these are a little fancier than others, but it's really just an opportunity to get out there and practice doing videos in a safe environment where, you know, you're not going to be criticized. You're going to have sort of a supportive community to be able to do it.
Yeah, I think this is a really good idea, because I know how hard it is. And I don't even like looking at myself on a video. It
Me
really
neither.
freaks me out.
I can't watch myself on video.
Yeah, that's the hardest thing I've ever done. I'm still criticizing the one I have on my homepage because I'm nitpicking it. Oh, my skin looks funny there. Oh, my teeth look funny. I mean, I'm literally driving myself crazy. But video there's some really high percentage. What was it, like 97%?
Yeah.
People you retain better in people's minds than You know, a good example is Jolene Moore. She is one of our instructors, and she's a
Mhm.
top nationwide producing lender. And she does videos out to her database. This
Right.
is somebody that consistently in any market is a national top producing lender.
Hmm.
Like
Wow.
she makes more money than most people, but she keeps her people actively engaged and involved. And I tell you,
Mhm.
it isn't anything more than those videos. She
Yeah.
does little training videos. She just pops out that whatever, you know. So I think this is really important because I think most agents just waste money on nothing.
Yeah. And, this is just going to get you into the habit of doing more and being more consistent with it. So like every day, like today's day 3 and they get a prompt. This one is, tell us about the best advice you ever got. So it's, very simple things. They can be like just 1 or 2 minute videos and, just not a lot of pressure. We're not saying, oh, where's your video? But we do want you to try to.
Well, it's good
do more.
encouragement, and plus it's here to get you to. Daniel just signed up for it. I think
Cool.
it's just it's like, think about all the money real estate
Mhm.
agents spend. I know I spent a lot in marketing and advertising. And
Mhm.
did I get the kind of return that I ended up getting when I did video? No, because I got myself into a habit early on when it became available. I didn't know all the pieces, how important YouTube was and number
Mhm.
2 search engine and all that jazz, but it's just cost effective. What do you need? A camera?
Mhm.
I've got the HD Logi camera that's external from it's plugged in on a USB. I can
Yeah.
figure it out. You know what I mean? I've got the round light on the top of my screen. I mean, I can make videos, and and how much did that cost me? Pennies a day. You know what I mean?
Time. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I like this thing. I didn't realize, I was wondering what 31 flavors was. I kind of briefly read it, but I saw that it was, not a lot of money
Mhm.
for people to try and get into a habit. And that's really
Right.
the biggest thing.
Yeah, we just try to help folks, and again, you don't have to make 31. If you make 5 or you make 10, then that's
Well, it's
10
more than they're doing
cool.
right now, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Right. And
So
then
we
the other
just
thing the other thing that I think you have taught us is that it can just, you don't have to like plot and plan your content.
Mhm.
I mean, it could be at the restaurant you went to yesterday.
Yep.
Because people, they want to know you, the person,
Yeah. I mean,
more
I
than
use
they
my
want to hear.
phone.
Right. Oh, there you
I
go.
use
Yeah.
like if I just get out of the gym, I might think of something. I'm in the car, I do a quick video on the phone and send it to Facebook. And I'm all sweaty and gross, but it's like, well, they don't care. They just want they want the information. They're not
Now, when
worried
you do
about,
that, what do you use to take that video? And
I just use like on my iPhone, I just use the photo app because I can shoot video at the same time. So
and
and
then you
then
just send it up to YouTube.
yep, or I can send it to Facebook or LinkedIn, wherever I want to send it. But so in this case, we're using the 31 days of video, like people who are not ready to post to YouTube is like, well, post it in the Facebook group and we'll give you encouragement and support and constructive criticism so that when you are ready to shoot it out to YouTube or Facebook or wherever else, then that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, again, like I've got, ridiculous, that one video that has 200,000 views or something. It's just so, like I say, it only takes one video to sort of put you on the map and give you that confidence that like, hey, somebody's watching this. So it makes sense.
And if somebody is doing, okay, agents are guilty of, and I was like that when I started out, of always advertising yourself. Like, who cares? But they're interested in things that they might be able to relate with, the restaurants, the food,
Mhm.
the travel. I used to have, when I coached, I used to have a gal that did a travel corner because she always traveled, and she got a lot of business from that because
Yeah.
people were connected because they were interested, and she was doing it on video and in her newsletter.
Yeah.
And it was unbelievable. She went to it. She became a top producer because
Yeah, I have a real estate agent in down south, and she does quick little videos. Like she went to a home that was supposed to be open house, and she got there and the place was a mess and she had to vacuum, and she's like, okay, now I'm a maid, I'm not an agent. She's like basically saying like, you got to do whatever you got to do. But that video of her like just vacuuming with her iPhone was really popular because it was just, like her in the moment being really authentic and honest and saying like, this is not what I signed up for, but we do what we got to do to sell the house.
Well, right. And also it makes you real. It makes you like a real person, and nobody can connect with an ad. I mean, that's what they need to see, because I think real estate is personal.
Yep, definitely.
In so many ways. So anyway, but that's great stuff. And, and we're going to have this again. I think that, I mean, YouTube is free.
Yes.
Right. So to store your videos there is smart. Now, I'm not sure if you take a YouTube link, being it's Google,
Yeah.
Can you put that in Facebook?
Oh yeah, I do that all
okay.
the time. You can share your video from YouTube to Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter.
Okay.
And I'll show you just, I manage a few channels, and this one, I pre-scheduled her videos all the way till June 29th. So she made a bunch of videos and I just uploaded them and scheduled them. If they have this funny little mark here, that means that they're under 60 seconds. So they're automatically a YouTube short. And then for her longer videos, I, create these custom thumbnails, because the one that YouTube gives you are not that great. So, so basically when I upload the video, I could have given this, these are the 3 thumbnails that YouTube gave me, but I made my own in Canva so that it would just be, a better representation of the video.
I love Canva. Oh my gosh, I use that all the time.
Yeah.
So one last question.
Sure.
I just noticed something that you said that I didn't know. You manage some people's YouTube channels.
Yes.
So when you do this for Dondi, is that her name?
Yep.
Dondi?
Yep.
Not only do you manage that YouTube channel, but you're also, who's creating the videos?
She creates the videos and then I upload them and do the title, description, tag. I do the custom thumbnail and optimize it, which basically means like this one has 215 views. I put in the keywords and the title and the description and all that kind of stuff. And these I'm just taking from her Instagram. Like she's not even sending them to me. I just pull them down from Instagram and re-upload them to YouTube. And then the nice thing is once they're on YouTube, you can share it from YouTube to other sites like Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn. So every video that you upload, this one has an ad in front of it, so it's not a great example, but at the bottom of the video, you'll see a button that says share, and you can send that video. I'll skip the ad here. See, it says share, and you can send this video to Facebook or Twitter or WhatsApp, all that kind of stuff. So it's also a good place, like, okay, this video is hosted on YouTube, which just means it's safe here. So people can find it on YouTube, see people are commenting on her videos and she can comment back. So it's sort of like, gives you that whole community feel. Just got like 31 likes on it and 215 views in a month, which is not too bad. So basically we just repurposed her Instagram into YouTube.
Wow. So what do you charge her to do that?
I only do this for my one-on-one clients who are, I have a handful of those one-on-one clients, because honestly, it's just a ton of work.
It's a ton of work. Yeah. But I would really like to learn how to do that.
Yeah. And I can certainly, teach folks how to do it. So a lot of people will do it themselves, and a few folks will just be like, hey, go find my Instagram videos and put them on YouTube. So I do that.
Yeah, I know. But like you said, it's a ton of work. And I bet that, of course, first we have to get into the habit of doing videos.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. So I got it. All right. Well, I've learned a lot. So also, one of our, Tim had his hand up, but I didn't catch it fast enough. He probably said he had to leave. But
okay.
When I'm going to send you the roster so you can follow up, but also
and
make
I'll send the replay and the slides.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, great. All right, guys.
Thank you so much.
Hey, I want you, and I want Daniel to let me know how it goes.
Sure will. Thank you so much.
I'll send you all the info today. Thank you.
All righty.
All right,
thanks
so
a lot, guys.
Thanks so much.
Care.
Talk to you soon.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.